Hello and welcome. I'm going to show you how to make this really cool text animation in Blender. So begin with deleting the default cube and press Shift A to add a text. Write something useful and cool like cool text. Head over to the data tab at the right of the screen. I'm choosing to center my text just for visual purpose. I'm also changing the font over here. I'm using Arial Bold. I'm also changing the line space to something like this. We'll need to extrude the text. I'll tap in 0.09. Now right click at our cool text and press convert to mesh. We got it. Yeah. Now if we head into edit mode and look at our topology, it's absolute trash. So we need to fix this. How do we fix this? I'm adding a remesh modifier, changing it from voxel to sharp, making sure to uncheck the remove disconnected, and increasing octodepth until it looks cool. Don't go overboard with this since this will increase the amount of vertices. So I'm changing mine to 6. Don't forget to hit apply, Ctrl A. Much better. Look at this. When you're done this, head over to the physics tab and add a cloth modifier. As you can see, the text just falls down. So we need to add a plane under. Go ahead and add some subdivisions, maybe like 10 or so. After that, go ahead and select our cool text and scroll down to find pressure. Check the box pressure. I'll also change the gravity a bit to like 0.95. And also don't forget to check the collision on the plane that you added. Oh look, the text falls to the plane. If we go back to the pressure tab, let's begin with increasing the pressure to something like 10 for now. And we can up the collision quality a bit to 8. Now let's animate the pressure while hovering over the pressure scale. Press I on your keyboard and we've got a keyframe over here. Just move it forward to frame 40 or something like that. This part is a bit trial and error. I'll set one keyframe at -1 and then I'll duplicate that by pressing Shift D and moving it a bit forward. I'll increase the pressure to something like 50 for now. Yeah, maybe this is good enough, maybe. So if we check it from here, does it look cool? Well, it works for now. I'll set a subdivision surface by selecting the cool text and pressing Ctrl 2. Let's add some fluid density under the pressure tab for some extra motion. Something like 0.05 will do. And since we would like to control every letter by itself, we will need to separate them. With your cool text selected, hop into edit mode, right click and hover over separate and press by loose parts. Now we get the letters separated. We get them all selected. Right click, hover over set origin and select origin to geometry. Now to get a more boxy look and to control the way that they expand, I'll add a cube and scale it just like this. Move up, head into the physics tab and click on the collision. Duplicate these by Shift D, rotate them like this. So we create kind of a room so the text can collide with these borders kind of. There could be a better way to do this, but this is how I do it. Now, if you want them to swell in different orders, you'll need to move the keyframes we just created forward by selecting all the keyframes on the selected letter and pressing G. Just like this. I'm moving them by 5 frames forward. You can just repeat what I do here. When you're happy with your result, head over to the Physics tab and scroll down to Bake All Dynamics. Whoa, look at this. After the bake is done, you can now finally remove the ugly walls. Now just find your camera angle by selecting the camera, pressing G to move and R to rotate. And do a little bit of a lighting setup. I'll make an easy texture for this one. I'll add a noise texture inside the shaders tab by pressing Shift A, noise texture. I'll add a color ramp and put the noise texture and connect the noise texture into the color ramp, just like this. I'll add a texture coordinate and a mapping node. I'll put the generated into the vector of the mapping node. I'll connect the mapping node to the noise texture, and here just play around with the noise texture and the color ramp to get the result I want. When I'm done, I'll connect the color ramp into the roughness value and select a color that I like. This is completely optional, you can choose whatever texture you'd like. And there we go. Just export your animation and you're done. I hope you found something useful in this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye!